Great way to start, dropping the brush. Hello fellow dance geeks, welcome to the Concert Ready series, where I'll be bringing you tutorials on the basic and not so basic skills you may need to get you ready for your dance performances. So this video is going through a classical bun with 2 twists at the front. This is a very common bun that's used. It's great for framing the face. Now if you don't want to do the twists, you don't have to. You can just use this tutorial to learn how to do a really good ballet bun. What we're doing here is parting the hair at the front. So we're going through the center and then parting at the ear to give you 2 sections. What I'm very badly trying to do here is show you the tools that I'm using throughout the tutorial. This is a teasing comb. I've listed here one from Priceline in Australia that has a teasing comb and a tail comb. Tail combs are a bit spikier or a bit sharper. They're really great for parting, but I like this teasing comb because I have finer hair and will actually tease my hair into a bun. That's another tutorial. Okay, so I'm using the end of the comb to make a straight line. I'm going from the top of the ear into the center part, making sure I get all the little bits and pieces, all the loose strands of hair. And then I'm using some sectioning clips. I got these ones at Priceline. Everything's from Priceline. Using sectioning clips just to put them out of the way. If you don't have sectioning clips, you can use your dancer's mouth, which is kind of gross. Okay, so now we are using just a regular brush. I'm going to brush all of the hair back into a ponytail. So here we see the hair is secure in a ponytail, and I've again lined it up with the top of the ear. This is a really, really standard placement for a bun. What I'm doing here is Kiara has thick, long hair, so I'm separating her hair into 2 pieces. You can do 3 pieces, and I'm twisting them. I'm twisting it away from the center of the ponytail, or rather towards the front of the face. Here I'm using some bun pins, not bobby pins. Bun pins are the slightly wider ones, and I'm spraying the pins with hairspray. The hairspray will help the pins to grip even more into the hair. I'm wrapping the twisted section around the ponytail, and you can see now it's hidden the elastic, so it doesn't matter if the elastic was the same color as the hair or not. And I'm just using 1 pin to secure that in there. If you've got any flyaways, you can fix them up after. Make sure you're securing the pin goes through the hair that's on the head and through the hair that's twisted into the bun. Okay, use the next part of the sections, twist that around, try to now mold it a little bit. See that top bit? Sometimes that's going to poke out a little bit and look a bit odd, so you can use some extra bun pins to slide in there and get the shape. Get them to shake their head around, make sure it's secure. And next we have a bun net. Try to match this as close as possible to the dancer's hair. If, like Kiara, they have green and purple hair, well, good luck with that. Probably not going to happen. Not a slumber net unless you've got severely thick, long hair. They show up too much. So I'm popping the bun net around. Wrap it as many times as you can. If you have any excess, you can pin that in, which you'll see me do here. So you can either twist the excess and put it around again, or you can do what I'm doing, which is twist it and then tuck it under the bun and secure that with a fringe pin, bun pin. They get called fringe pins, French pins, bun pins, whatever. They're the wide ones like this. And I'm just sliding that one side into the head and one side into the bun. Now onto the twists. So this first method is quick and easy. You just grab the hair, twist it away from the face and pull it back. You see here, you get a lovely little twist. Now this one will end up starting back a bit further on the head, so it's not as visible, and it can also be a little bit bumpy. That's why I always recommend this second method. It's a little bit harder, but especially for stage, even for an exam, much more effective. So it's similar in theory to a braid, where we're going to bring pieces into the twist at each section. So you're taking a small section right up at the top, twist it, and now you're bringing another section into it. Use your fingers. You could use a comb here, but I find fingers work easily. Bring the next section in and fold it in over the top of the first part. Just make sure you don't have any separation here, so you might want to spread the hair out a bit. Grab another section of hair and make sure you're always smoothing the remaining hair, the hair that's not yet put into the twist. Smooth it down, keep it all nice and neat. So this brings those twists right up close to the hairline, so it'll be visible from the front, and it keeps it nice and secure and tight. You don't get as many bumps happening as the easier method. Here you can see I'm using the comb to just smooth out those last little bits and pieces. Now, in most cases, you won't need to secure pins at this point. Only do that if the hair is particularly slippery, particularly fine, or particularly fly away for whatever reason. If you've done your twist correctly and it's nice and tight, then this should be fine. If you are going to need to use a pin, if you find that you've got bumps or whatever, then I do recommend, again with this one, using a fringe pin, a bun pin, that kind of thing. Okay, so the twist then comes back towards the bun and it's going to wrap around, just like we did when we were making the bun itself. It's going obviously over the bun net. You could put the bun net on after. I just find this gives it a lovely little finish by putting it on the outside. So I'm securing that with some fringe pins. And if you have a look here, where that's actually crossing over, I'm going to push it down a little bit because we're going to have the other twist will come from the other side, and that's going to go over the top. So we don't want them to be like sitting on top of each other because that will form like a bit of a bulb at the back. Okay, so do the exact same thing on the other side. Bring that in, twist, 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 wrap it around the bun, secure with pins, and do a bit of sculpting and moulding. Push bits and pieces where you think they need to go. You can use a tail comb to push in extra bits and pieces. But basically, there you have a beautiful classical bun with 2 twists at the front. See how it beautifully frames the face, gives it a bit of interest, and it doesn't have that real severe slicked back look of just a straight back classical bun. Hopefully you'll find this tutorial useful for concert time. And don't forget, subscribe and like, and click the notification bell when you subscribe so that you can get notifications of when I've got new videos. See ya!